Some people sell their soul to the devil for the standard rich and famous stuff, boats and babes, party rockin', all the money you can swim in. But not me. I would never do that unless he gives me a bigger piece. Group Slug, making a deal with the devil, parentheses, in Magic the Gathering. You see, this is the average Group Slug player, a devil in cosplay. They love nothing better than to say, all magic comes at a price, dearie, because Group Slug is essentially group hug, but with damage. Instead of singing Fahu Fore Bahu Bore around the Christmas tree, instead you're putting razor blades in the Halloween candy. Because Group Slug still wants to give you goodies, they just want to also send you to hell with them at the same time. Because the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Let's look at Spiteful Visions. 2 and 2 hybrid Rakdos. At the beginning of everybody's draw step, you get an extra draw. But whenever a player draws a card, youch, you take a little bit of damage. There's also Scrawl and Crawler. Hey, everybody get a little bit extra card draw. But whenever an opponent draws a card, youch, they take a little bit of damage. It's the devil's bargain. It's the monkey's paw. You want a card draw, you're getting it, but at a price. Look at Nekusar the Mind Razor. He's a classic. 2 blue, black, red, 2/4. Everybody get an extra draw. But when an opponent draws that card, youch, they take a little bit of damage. Now let me hold you a little scrote when I say, hey, if you're running Nekusar with wheels, like Teferi's Puzzle Box and stuff like that, that is not Group Slug. That's a completely different and way more evil thing to do. I don't appreciate it. You're doing it disrespectfully style. Unlike the rising star, the Shohei Ohtani, bring out Valgavoth, Terror of Souls. Basically, when you hurt people, you get +1 counters and you draw. It's good. It's from the Precon, the Duskmourn. I love them. The Lord of Pain is also so much fun as a Group Slug. You're throwing damage all around. You basically get to hit him with the, would you like to play a game? It's great. Let's look at Mana Barbs. For instance, 3 in a red, when a player taps a land for mana, it deals a damage to that player. So now everybody is turning mana into damage. On the plus side, the game is now faster. We like that. Honorable mention for Burning Earth, the same mana cost, but only on non-basic land. Youch. Honorable mention, Overabundance. 1 red, green. When you tap a land for mana, you get an additional 1, but Overabundance deals 1 damage to you. Pretty fun. Now, of course, another banger Group Slug card is Descent into Avernus. 2 and a red for an enchantment. On your upkeep, start fracking, and then everybody makes money from it. And then everybody takes damage from it. Isn't it nice? It's the plot of A Christmas Carol. The more you hoard your wealth, the more you're gonna die. Ebenezer Scrooge, Tiny Tim type beat. There's also Spell Shock. You cast a spell, you take a damage. You got Painful Quandary. You cast a spell, they take a damage, or they discard a card. There's also Rolling Vortex. They take a damage, but then if they cast a spell for free, they take a damage. Look at that. There's damage everywhere. That's what it's all about. But wait, there's more. What if you want that effect guaranteed in the command zone? Well, we got Liesa, Shroud of Dusk. 2 white, black for an angel 5/5. There's no tariffs on this bad boy when it gets removed, and you gotta recast it because you can just pay 2 life that many times. Look at that. But when a player casts a spell, they lose a 2 life. Very nice. That's the whole Group Slug effect. It's balanced because it's damage, but it's done fairly to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Part of the crew, part of the ship. You're part of the Group Slug as well. You're in there. You should be getting slugged. You know what I'm saying? But hold your horses. What about Shieldred? You haven't talked about her yet. She has the Group Slug text on there. And you make me sick to my stomach. I hate you so much. You're the devil, Shieldred players. But hey, you do you. All right, I'll talk about it fair and square. You just got to be prepared like a Boy Scout because they will nuke Shieldred from space. So to prepare for that, you got to lower their guard. Howling Mind, draw some cards. Font of Mythos, draw some cards. Master of the Feast, draw some cards. Howling Golem, draw some cards, why don't you? Otherworld Atlas, draw some cards. And then once they're finally, their guard is down, you pull the football underneath them. You know what I'm saying? Then you throw in the Fate Unraveler. You draw a card, take a damage. How about now? Scrawl and Crawler, you draw a card, take some damage. How about now? Cataract Parasite, doesn't work in Shieldred, but you take some damage. There's also Razorhead Needlekin, you take some damage. And then Underworld Dreams, hey, you draw a card, take some damage. That's what it's all about, baby. You're cooking, all right? And now that they've drawn the entire Library of Congress, they're going to want to play stuff. So you play the Rampaging Ferocodon. Hey, make some tokens or creatures or whatever. I dare you. You're going to take damage now. Doomscourge. Hey, you got creatures, you want to attack with them? Go to combat. I dare you. Now stuff is going to die. I'm going to gain life. You're going to lose life. It's fun and scary and cool. Heartless Hitotsugu. Hey, you gain life from all your stuff. Doesn't matter. I'm going to cut you in goddamn half. I'm going to cut everybody in half. That's Group Slug. It's metal as hell. I love Heartless Hitotsugu. What a goat. Now, of course, they're going to hate you unless you are also punching yourself in the face. That's the key part of Group Slug, all right? Yashota Knights Blessed. 1 white, blue, black, 2/4. Basically, on your end step, If you hurt yourself or others, you draw a card. And the idea is that you can also trigger yourself. So if you lose 4 life during your turn, you draw a card. Now, of course, you probably then heal it up, but they don't need to know that. That's part of the whole shtick. Now, pay attention, because listen, you're the devil, right? You want to offer them something. You got to tempt them. Lead them with a carrot on a stick, if you were. For example, take a look at Faust, right? This guy made a deal with the devil in old times. It's a classic devil story, although technically he was sent the demon Mephistopheles, of no relation to the one from Cats, because Faust wanted to learn more. So we do that too, in a way, with Ghirardelli's Orrery. Basically, everybody gets an additional land on their turns. Also, if they have no cards, they draw 3. That's nice. Everybody likes that. Rites of Flourishing, more card draw, and you get an additional land on each of your turns. Everybody likes that. Braid's Conjurer Adept, put something from your hand onto the battlefield. Maybe it's a land. Everybody likes that. Tempt with Discovery, literally a tempting offer to go find a land. And once you do, we get to bring the hammer down on you, would-be Columbus or Columbos, with all your extra land, thanks to Ankh of Mishra. 2 mana artifact. Each time a player puts a land into play, Ankh of Mishra does 2 damage to that player. Polluted Bonds, 3 and 2 black for an enchantment. Hey, when a land comes into play under an opponent's control, that player loses 2 life, we gain 2 life. Hey, play as much land as you want, buddy. I'm just going to suck you dry with Polluted Bonds. Zozu the Punisher, 1 red, legendary creature. He could be your commander if you wanted him to. Whenever a land enters, Zozu deals 2 damage to that land's controller. Bing, bada, boom. Everybody's getting punched in the face. We got the Ankh, we got the Zozu. Everyone's getting hurt, right? And speaking of, we got Sulfuric Vortex, 1 red. On each player's upkeep, it deals 2 damage to them. And if they would gain life, they gain no life. That's cool. Copper Tablet. Hey, does 1 damage to everybody. Death by 1,000 cuts. If you can't gain life, you're always going to die at some point. And you might think, they're going to kill me first. You'd be right. You see, there's a massive target on your back as the group Slug player. But if you think about it, on your opponent's upkeep, they're going to take damage. Then they're going to play a land and take damage. And then they're going to tap that land for mana and take damage. Wait a second. And then when they cast a spell, they're going to take damage. And so with all of that going on, they're going to be nothing. They're going to turn to dust incredibly quickly. Life totals will dwindle and they will die, snapped out of existence by Thanos. And there you are. The devil always gets his due. And even if you are unfortunately the one in the coffin, guess what? Everybody's life total is going to be low because you've been slugging them down the whole game. So you get to hit them real quick with the, let's play again. Let's run it back. I got the Stormfist Crusader this time. Now on my upkeep, each player's drawing a card and losing life. Karn the Betrayer. This guy's attacking and blocking all the time and drawing cards and everyone's exchanging hands. It's totally fun. And Lord of Pain, he's swinging his big old Lord of Meat around because when a player casts their first spell, choose another target player, they deal damage. There's like sort of politics in there. I love it. Group Slug is a 10 out of 10. Would recommend. The games are fast. They're fun. Everyone has a good time because they're suddenly drawing more cards than they would, but life totals are low, so now attacks and blocks all matter. It's super fun. That does bring us to the end of the video, though. So if you liked it, leave a like. If you subscribe, subscribe. If you want to support me, I do have a Patreon linked down below. I'll roast your deck on my weekly streams. It's a great time. Come help support. I've also got a Discord linked in the description down below. It's fun and free and cool. Just join that up. And what theme do you want me to slander next? I've already done Group Hug and now Group Slug. So comment down below and we'll see what is on the chopping block next. I've also got Twitch, by the way. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.